Hey guys, welcome back. I hope you're all having a wonderful and blessed day. Today's video is going to be about a chick flick swap that I am doing with Christian, who is Christian's Crafty Adventures. I'm sure you all are familiar with her. So this swap was hosted actually by Angela and Roxy on Instagram, and it was just a little swap that was supposed to be themed around a chick flick. So you could decide with your partner whether you wanted to craft the same movie or if you wanted to pick one and they picked one and you crafted for each other and then you just swapped the projects. Um, so the basic requirements were or was a 4x4 ring album, and inside of this ring album you had to have a cover page, you had to have two embellishments with 5 different elements on it, you had to have two dressed up bows, one embellished rosette, one decorated tassel, and they all had to have different elements on them, and then a sequin mix. So little by little, everything changed within the group chat. We were all kind of discussing how we were having a hard time keeping it contained on rings for the size that the album was. And the host decided to go ahead and open it up, and you can do whatever it was, however you wanted to bind your album. And also, they extended the deadline, and they also changed. You could either make a tassel or a chunky charm themed around the movie of choice. So, with all that being said, let me just go ahead and share, guys. I was so nervous because y'all know Christian be bringing it every time, right? So, I had to think outside the box and kind of like, I've never seen this movie, Legally Blonde. I don't watch much movies. I'm just like, I don't know. Something's wrong with me, I guess. I don't watch much TV. I watch a lot of YouTube, but I don't watch movies or like comedies or sitcoms or whatever they're called. I don't even know seasons. Anyway, I watched it one time, took a lot of screenshots. I wrote notes as I was watching it. It's like I'm not really following the plot. I'm just watching to see what ideas I can get. But anyway, so I got the gist of it. Ella was a lawyer. She got accepted to Harvard, something that her boyfriend thought was impossible because she was too blonde for him, and she was determined to like prove herself, I guess. Either way, it was a very acute movie. I definitely would recommend it if you haven't watched it. This was my first time watching it. Either way, so we're already 3 minutes in and I'm still blabbing, right? Let me go ahead and just share. So this is the album. Well, I'm holding the album inside of here, and it is like a little lawyer suitcase. Now, if you guys have seen the movie, you know Elle was all about the pink, the feathers, the glitter. Like she was just such a girly girl, and that's what I try to capture here. And these are in reference to a scene in the movie where the lady, her ex-boyfriend's girlfriend, lied to her and said, "Oh yeah, there's a costume party," and she showed up dressed up as a bunny. So I thought this was perfect. And here is the sign for their sorority. It's Delta Nu, and I thought it would be cute to add that there. The handle is just the pink frou frou boa, and then here is my tassel or chunky charm. I made the chunky charm slash tassel combo, and I kept it all pink and gold and girly like Elle. And then here we have the tassel with the little bow on it. Oh my gosh, I just love how this turned out. And I clipped it on here. So this was kind of like the same thing that um Kayla was like teaching you how to make this. So I kind of like watched the video. In the end, I ended up patching up a box and just making it happen however I could, because I find it hard to do this part here. So when you open it up, this is what it looks like. It's like her little lawyer case. And oh, hold on, here's the back. So that's what it looks like. And inside, these are some extra bows that I created for her. And it is just double layered bow here with felt or foam. And then this is like a polka dot acetate. And then we have some, oh, what's this stuff called? A tulle bow in the center. And then, I have a little chunky charm or dangle on the center of it. So those were extra bows I created for her. These were also some extra embellishments, and it's just like doilies layered on top of each other. And then here it says, all we have is now. Elle was a very in the moment kind of person, And then here we have this where it's just some high heels with the word hello and, you know, the lipstick. And this is like in the beginning of the movie. She is like a whole scene of her getting all dressed up and stuff. So those are some extra embellishments. Oops, I'm trying to move them off to the side because that glare is terrible. And then here, I had these in my stash and I thought they went perfect with the whole L theme because the perfume, again, in the beginning of the movie, you know, she's getting all dolled up. And then I just put some of these, 4 of these like zebra rosettes that she can use. And as for the sequin mix, I am parting with this beautiful sequin mix created by Glitz and Glam Crafter, who is Angela. She actually gifted this to me during Valentine's Day, but I thought it went perfect with the whole L theme. There's so many different elements in there, and it breaks my heart to get rid of it, or not get rid of it, but pass it on. But I know that Christian will definitely appreciate it as well. I just don't know how to make sequin mixes, and like it has like the 5 different elements required in the swap. I thought this was perfect and it matched perfectly with everything that I've made. So yes, I just need to take a picture of this and dissect it real good before I send it off. That way I can try and remake this in the future. I love that sequin mix so much. I don't know how to make them. Okay, so here is my 4x4 ring album. Now, it was a challenge, I tell you, a challenge to make everything that you see in this swap because you really had to think outside the box and dig in your stash and just create, right? So here are the rings. I went ahead and just added some of these dangles that were gifted to me by Tiffany, who is Girl O Friday Crafter, I think. So then here is the cover. The cover is supposed to be like the door. When the movie starts, on her actual door, there's a picture similar to this with a bow on it. And you know, here goes the perfume bottle again, the lipstick, the pearls, because she's just, you know, all cutesy. And this is supposed to be Bruiser. I didn't have any like lighter colored chihuahuas. I just had this in my stash and I just went ahead and got it and put a little hat on him. And then this was one of the sneak peeks I gave in the group. Some time back, they were asking for sneak peeks, and I was like, okay, at least I'll give them this, right? And all it is a paper. It's one of these like toothpicks. I painted it pink, added some glitter, colored the little tip black, and I just hot glued a little piece of boa on there to make it look like one of those fuzzy pencils or pens that, you know, Elle always uses. So it's supposed to be like the door or whatever. So when you open it up, I just have it lined with the zebra faux fur on there. And here is here is my cover page. So there's 2 quotes from the movie. Exercise gives you endorphins. Endorphins make you happy. Happy people don't shoot their husbands. They just don't. And that was what the breakthrough she had during her trial, her first court session. And then here I picked the dangerous one because I'm not afraid of a challenge. So it's just a little bit of her snap cup. I did include these 2 pictures in specific because I will show you why I recreated this one and this as well. And I just love how this looks. And I put some of this glitter overlay on there. So that is my cover page. And then on the back of it, you just have a little bit more of her on there. Her different choices. Here's her little bunny suit. So that's why I put the little bunny thing on the suitcase. Now, for my 2 embellishments, I went ahead and did these. And this was actually handmade by clay. I tried to mold it into the little paddle board. She has it displayed on her desk as the movie begins. And as the movie played, I was looking for little bits and bobs that way that I can recreate into like an embellishment. So that's what I did here. I tried to like mimic everything down to the color of the pearls that you had in the picture in the movie. And then here is the scene of her Harvard VR where she was like, you know, in the pool with the bikini. And I actually made this bikini out of a flower patch I had. I just cut the flower up to use the sequins because I thought it went perfect. I think her bikini was green or blue in the movie. I'm not so sure anymore, but then the float here, I cut it out of foam and I colored or sewed the places to try and make it look like an actual float that's inflated. And then that's the year she graduated, '04. So those are my two embellishments. And then here are the two dressed up bows. I just made some shaker bows out of a tulle. And then I added some of the furry. It's this stuff. I got it at Michael's. It's like a boa and it's like furry and stuff. I was like, yes, that's perfect. That's like so Elle Woods. So those are my two dressed up bows. And then here is the embellished rosette. And oh my goodness, I love the way this turned out. So there is that little cup that she has in her dorm room, and it's like a little neon lamp. All I did was make it out of pipe cleaner, and I added the little lime green one there. And then I used some of that fur around here to line the rosette. And it's just a picture of her and her little name tag. And then the rosette is like glittered up with chunky glitter. And then this one here, you have the one where it says what, like it's hard. And all the images you see, I found them on Google. I just printed them out and fussy cut some of them. And here we have the fur again, the rosette. You have like a star in the back. You have this like little shiny thread. And then this little image here. That's where she was telling her boyfriend, like, what? Like, it's hard, you know, like. So that is what I did for the album. And then I'm so excited about this one. I was looking for a little chihuahua at Dollar Tree because I wanted to make it into a dingo. And I didn't find one, but I did see they had these toys and they had this little girl on there. And I took her, and let me see if I could get her dress real quick. I had her dress and I saved it because I wanted to share how it, okay, I think it's right here. All right. So at first I was going to leave her with this original little dress on, right? Because that's totally Elle Woods with the little flowers and stuff. But then when I Googled a picture of Elle Woods, there was one that she had a little dress that looked like this. So here is her very own little Elle Woods. And Christian's always playing with felt. So that's why I thought, you know, oh, let me go ahead and play with felt and make her a little. So she's bald like here because that's just the way the doll is. That's how Dollar Tree makes them. All they do is tie their hair up in a ponytail to hide the big bald spot you have here. So I decided to add the little hat like she has it in that image. And she has the little like pearls and the little I forget what it's called. It's the little, like the dress that she wore. It was actually a two-piece, but I made it into a dress. And I painted her hands to make it look like the white gloves. And as you can tell, it was not a good idea because paint does not stick to plastic unless you sand it. And I was not about to mess up her hands. So I just did like 5 coats and prayed it worked. It kind of worked out. And her hot pink shoes do not match. Her actual outfit is like this color too, but I didn't have hot pink. I used it all for this. So I just went ahead and made it with the lighter pink. And here is Bruiser. Bruiser got a makeover, y'all. Bruiser is now a white fluffy dog. So as I was going to paint him like a tan brown. And she can't stand up. Like the dress is too tight on her. But I didn't paint him after all because I figured, you know, it probably will scrape off in the end. So that little character, I will be packaging it up and sending it off inside of here in her very own snap cup. Like, oh my gosh, I was so excited to make when I seen this cup. So this is Elle's snap cup. All she does is like whenever there's like a discussion in the office, she went and grabbed it and had them put something nice inside of the cup for about the person, and then you know she'll draw the name out or draw the little paper out, and she would read whatever was written about a certain individual in there, and it's supposed to be like her happy cup. So how perfect for Christian as well, because she has like her cups of kindness, her bookshelf of kindness, like you know she does all this kindness stuff. So I figured I'd make her one. Now you do not drink out of this, Christian. It's just for decor purposes. The inside is actually painted with like a hot pink paint. And then the outside, I just like glued these rhinestones on there, or flat back pearls as well. And oh my goodness, this was a labor of love. So I just put the little snap cup stuff here with some alphas. And then the bottom here is lined as well. But how freaking cool. And inside I just added like a few little like hand rolled flowers that I made. So Miss Little Elle Woods right here she's actually going to go inside of here along with Bruiser, and I'm going to package it up real nicely so that she can, just display it in her little craft room. So that's all of the handmade goodies. Oh, and then here's the card I'm sending her as well. I just put this piece of picture here and then this little hi there. And I had to layer these images like so because this is like the outline of the frame that was on her door. So I thought this black and white card, I just thought it went perfect with the whole theme. So as you can tell, I like kind of stuck with the whole pink and girly. So then we were supposed to include some goodies, and I just wanted to show them because I kind of packaged them up. I thought this went perfect with her whole theme. Elwood's was a very girly girl. And here I used this die that Lori gave me, and all I did was kind of cut it out to make it into a bag topper. And then I added the name tag there. And then this one here, of course, another sticker set. So Elwood's, very girly and pink. And then the little dogs, that is just so her. And then the little nail polish. It's just girly like her. And here I have this little topper as well. And when the movie is beginning, she thinks that he's going to propose. And in reality, he's just breaking up with her. So that's why I put today's the day. And it has the ring, because to her surprise, it was not an engagement, if not a breaking of the engagement. So I'm sending her that. And then I did find some cute little goodies that I think went perfect with the whole theme, like the whole L theme, and then her little a puffy pen with the little bunny ears. And then I'm sending her these ribbons here. So I just put like a little flower on top of here to kind of decorate it. And it's just this hot pink glittery ribbon. And then this tool here that is very, like everyone's been looking for this thing. And I just put this bow on here so she can see what she can do with it. She can do whatever she wants, but I just packaged it up with a little belly band. It comes right off, just a little idea. So that is everything that I am sending off to Christian. Christian, I really hope that you enjoyed it. Thank you so much, Angela and Roxy, for hosting this amazing swap. It was so fun to just get out of the normal collections and just go and make something completely different. And it was very challenging, but I really enjoyed it. So with that being said, I hope you all have a wonderful and blessed day, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.